Oh yeah, we're back for another live session today, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're in for another live session here today. We've done 244 of these as of today, consecutively. I'm very proud of that. So number one, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe is the most important because it's as free for you as possible, and it also helps me get the subscribers I need to get advertiser-driven revenue. If you are confused about what we're doing with this channel, what I'm trying to do with this channel, it is about three things. It's all about music, but the live stream is for two purposes. Number one, it's to practice and to get people to practice with me. And two, it's to get better at improvisational music. So in the next couple of weeks, we will be doing improvisational music for 30 minutes a day, every single day, without fail. That is a guarantee. That is what I'm trying to do. It's what I'm trying to get better at so that it helps us do the third thing, which is to create electronic music without having the fear of writer's block, creating massive quantities so that we can create the dopest stuff electronically as possible. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, subscribe to the channel and then like, comment, and whatever, share with your friends. Number two, normally this would be the part I would reserve for Amazon affiliate links in the program, but I have been booted from that program as a result of not being able to make 3 qualifying sales in a 180-day period of time. That's okay. I don't have enough eyeballs on screens. It is what it is, okay? Unfortunately, I've decided to, instead of trying to reapply right away, my goal is to get the 1,000 subscribers necessary on YouTube in order to get the advertiser-driven revenue first, and then afterwards go for the Amazon affiliate links program because I don't have enough eyeballs on screen, and that makes sense. So, without further ado, I'm going to ask people to check out the cryptocurrency referral links I have in the description of every video. Now, although cryptocurrency has nothing to do with this channel, it has nothing to do with, I'm not telling you what you shouldn't do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't a financial channel, okay? I trade cryptocurrency every day, and I figure maybe you might as well. How does it help out with the channel? Well, in the event that when you sign up for any of these websites, as I've vetted all of them, I've been on all of these for over half a decade. When you sign up for any of these websites and you purchase $50 worth of product, they will advertise. There will be perks, and the perks that they give you, they will also give to me. The reason is for that is because it helps them drive down the cost of them having to advertise, and it also helps us, me, get the word out for them. So it's a win-win for them for the most part, and it helps out with the channel because whatever perks they offer to you, they will offer to me. And because I'm using 15 to 20% of the perks that I get this year, up to $100, and reinvesting into this channel, that's how it helps out with the channel. So if you'd like to do that and cryptocurrency sounds like a good thing to you, then by all means, sign up for any and all the sites that I have available. In the event that you decide that it's okay for you and your family, or for you or whatever it is, that you decide that adding cryptocurrency is a great dimension to add to your investment portfolio, then adding $50 or purchasing $50 or more with the cryptocurrency will give you perks. And they will be exponentially better if you use my referral links than if you signed up by yourself. They do it for that reason, so that the word of mouth, so that I spread the word to you and you spread the word to other people, and they spend less money on advertisers. Okay? That's how it works. All right? And number 4, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and add me as a friend on Facebook. Helping me grow my Facebook account helps me grow my YouTube channel, and helping me grow my YouTube channel helps me grow my Facebook account. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. Let's get right to it today on Thursday, December 19th, 2024. We are almost at the very end of the year here. So let's get right to it. We're at 95 beats per minute. We're doing the alternate picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. Okay? We're still trying to be respectful to the neighbors because we are starting at a relatively late hour. Let's get right to it. Let's go. we're doing the alternate picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. All right, now we're doing the chromatic tapping from the 1st to 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. Quietly. All right, I'm going to turn this down because let's turn this down. I'm going to change the tempo to 100 beats per minute. We're going to do the sweep picking exercises. Now that we are Thursday, we are still going to do the same exercises that we did the other day. Okay, so we're at 100 beats per minute. We're doing 100 beats per minute, 110, 120 beats per minute for the sweep picking exercise that I am terrible at. So at 100 beats per minute, we've noticed, or I've noticed, that it sounded nice, or as they say in the streets, noise. All right. Now we're at 110. take that tempo all the way up to 120 beats per minute and see how we sound over there. 120 is always the hardest ones. 110 and 110 and 100 sounded okay today. We'll see how we sound at 120. I'm trying to get rid of the death grip, like gripping too hard, and I think that might actually be why it sounds better. That and I'm cramping less. So let's see. 120 still needs a hell of a lot of work, okay? Just still needs a hell of a lot of work. Unfortunately, that is what it is, okay? We're not going to get upset about it. We're not going to feel bad about ourselves. We're just going to keep pushing forward and keep working on it until we get better at it. And that's just all there is to it. So now we're at 105 beats per minute. We're going to get right into the scales. I'm going to have to use my guitar grimoire book to remind me of the scales. We're doing at 101 beats, at 105 beats per minute. We are doing the C and C sharp, D flat major scales. And then we're going to follow that up with the C and D sharp major scales. Then we're going to go down to 85 beats per minute at the tempo at which I'm more comfortable doing the pentatonic scales, and we're doing the C and C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scales at 85 beats per minute. So let's get right to it at 105 beats per minute. We're going to do it as respectfully as we can for our neighbors because we do not want to have any issues with them, which we haven't had so far. Knock on wood, that will continue to be the case, that they understand that I have to do live streams and that I'm trying to be as respectful as I can when I have to play at this hour, which isn't an ungodly hour, but again, it's inappropriate to play loud things after a certain period of time. So let's get right to it. We're at the C major scale at 105 beats per minute in first position. Second position of the C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Third position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Third fourth position of the C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Fifth position of the C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. We're at the sixth position of the C major scale at 105 beats per minute. For those of you who are writing me questions, I'm going to ask you to save them to the end, okay? Seventh position, 105 beats per minute of the C major scale. And finally, the eighth position of the C major scale at 105 beats per minute. Now we're going right into the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, starting in first position. Yes, I will be looking down at my book because I am unsure of the positions for the C sharp D flat major scale as well as the C major scale. And we will be doing the same thing for the pentatonic, so do not mind that. Second position of the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Third position, C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. I'm sorry, fourth position of the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. fifth position of the C# D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. And sixth position of the C# D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Okay. Seventh position of the C# D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. I'm sorry. Let me see if I'm doing this right. I am not. That was at seventh position, which was seventh position. I'm sorry, seventh position of the C# D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Now the eighth position of the octave position of the C# D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. For those of you wondering, that's why the book was necessary. All right, now we're going to take the tempo down to 85 beats per minute because that's the tempo at which we've been practicing the minor pentatonic scales. We're doing the C minor pentatonic scale and the C# D flat minor pentatonic scale. There are 6 positions because you guessed it, there are 5 tone scales. Not the kumoi. All right, so we're on this page. I just have to check them again. Okay. Third position or first position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Second position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Third position, C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fourth position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fifth position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Like I've said before, if you have any questions, please wait till the end. Now we're going to go right to the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scales in positions 1 through 6, 6 being the octave position at 85 beats per minute. Let's start with the first position, which I am drastically uncomfortable with because these are massive spaces in between. So let's see if we can get to it. Second position of the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Third position of the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fourth position of the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. That was the fourth position. Now we're at the fifth position of the C sharp, D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. finally, the octave position or the sixth position of the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we did yesterday, we're going to play the fun game called Find the A. Find the A. So let me turn this off. We don't need the metronome for this part, as we do not need the metronome for this part, because it's not about doing it in time. It's about finding the A or any of the notes on the scale. Like I said, between now and probably the end of February, we are going to be trying to find all of the natural notes. The sharps and flats, we can deal with those later, but the idea is to get comfortable with knowing where every sharp or every natural note is on the guitar. And there may be another way to memorize this stuff, but in my opinion, there is no substitute for just boneheaded repetition. So let's get right to it. We're going to find the A. On the E string, it's on the 5th. Oh, I'm sorry, 5th and 17th. You add 12 to any fret, and you'll find the octave of that note. And it works. It's music theory, so it works on most instruments, or on all instruments. It's just easier and more readily identifiable on string instruments and pianos. So we're at the 5 and 17 on the top E string, or on the bottom E string, and then 5 and 17 on the top E string. And then on the bottom E string, that's with 5 and 17 on the bottom E string, and then we're on the open and 12. And it would normally be open 12 and 24 on the A string, but that's poverty stuff because I don't have 24 frets. Okay, I only have 22. Hopefully this year, when I get enough subscribers, we're gonna get that PRS, baby. Putting it out there. We're gonna get a PRS, a dope one, another one. With 24 frets. So A, we're open and 12. Then back to E, where we're at 5 and 17, and back to the top E, we're at 5 and 17 as well. We're calling it the frets, so we're at the 5th and the 17th frets on both E strings. Okay, top E string, same thing, 5 and 17. Then A string, it's open and 12. Then on the D string, we are, you guessed it, 7 and 19. 7 and 19 on the D string. Go back to the A, so open 12, and then 7 and 19 on the D string. Fret 7 and 19 is where you're going to find the A and its octave counterpart. And then D, on the A string, you can find it on the open and the 12th, and not the 24th because we're in poverty. And then the E string, we're at 5 and 17. Top E, same thing. Bottom E string, 5 and 17. Then the A string's open 12 because of poverty. This is where we see poverty on display right here. And then we're at the 7 and 19 on the D string. Does anybody remember where it was on the G string? 2 and 14, that's right. Then we're going back to the D string where we're on 7 and 19. So let's get to it. Then on the B string, or G string, I'm sorry, it's 2 and 14. Then on the B string, we're at the 10 and 22. And that's real poverty level right there because that's where you can see that we only have 22 frets. On the A string, we only speculate because we're at the open on the A string and the 12. So we're speculating here because we don't really know, but we can see it on full display on the B string. We see that 10 and 22, we don't have 24 frets. We only got 22. That's that poverty type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Then on the E string, we're back to 5 and 17. Frets 5 and 17. Sorry. Then on the B string, where is it again? We're at 10 and 22 on the B string, okay? On the G string, where are we? You guessed it, 2 and 14 on the G string. And then on the D string, we're back to 7 and 19. 7 and 19 on the G string. Then on the A string, we are on the open and 12, because that's poverty situation right there. And on the E string, we're back to 5 and 17. Then on both strings, all right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to use our Mel Bay book, which I ripped off the front cover, and I didn't do it on purpose. It's just an old book, okay? This is bound like this, so it was bound to come off. At some points, we're doing the C major and C sharp, D flat major chords. We're going to do the melody chords, the inside chords, the rhythm chords, and the bottom 4-string chords, where the melody chords are also called the outside chords, and the rhythm chords are also known as the bar chords. We're going to run through each of them about 3 times a piece, as we have done 4 weeks on end, okay? One more game. Now the inside chords. Now we're doing the rhythm chords, also known as the bar chords. So Now the bottom 4 string chords. Now we're going to do the C sharp, D flat major chords. In this book, they're noted, or they're written as D flat. Sonically, D flat and C sharp are identical, pitch-wise, sharp, sonically, but they are notated differently when you are reading music. So let's get right to the C sharp, D flat major chords. These are the outside chords, by the way, in case you were wondering. Then we're going to go around, back up again. This is because I am not on this screen. Now, the inside chords that sound like this. Now the rhythm chords. Now the bottom 4 string chords. All right, so we're going to go over here and we're going to copy this Andy Quinn music lick into the chat so that you will have it as well. We're going to listen to it a few times and then we're going to play it together, okay? Because this is the lick that we're learning this week and next week, okay? And by the end of this coming week, we are going to be playing all 4 licks that we've learned because that's what we are trying to do right now, okay? So let's get right into it. We're going to play it so that people can hear it. I got to turn the volume down because it's going to be loud. Now we're here. So we're going to go over the chords real quick. So we're here. Then we're here. All right, now we're going to get right into, we're going to put on the click track again. We're at 110 beats per minute. And we're going to work through the Polyphia ABC intro, and then we're going to follow that up with the ABC Polyphia solo. Okay. As I've said before, no. Let's see if they call back. Sorry, sister called. Like I said, if family calls on your phone, no matter what you're doing, you pick up, okay? It called real quick and it ended, so I don't know if they're going to leave a message or I'll call them back. Well, let's get right to it. All right, I'm gonna put this on pause to take it down to 80 beats per minute, because that's the tempo at which we're practicing the solo. We're gonna run through that a few times, and then we're gonna get right into the improv for today. All right, I have to make it one more day without breaking the string, so hopefully I can do that tomorrow because I am doing a photo shoot with a friend who's going to help me create better photos for my Facebook page. Like I said, I'm going to be more active on my Facebook page, and we're supposed to do that tomorrow, provided it doesn't rain, so it'll either be tomorrow or sometime next week. Either way, I'm super psyched. He's helping me out. He's doing me a solid, and hopefully I will give him an absolute shout out on this channel and on my social medias as soon as they post whatever it is that we get done tomorrow, hopefully. So cross your fingers, Let's get right to the guitar backing track in C major. This is C, if you want to know the chords. It's C, A minor, F, and G. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we're going to have today. I'm going to have to put this on pause or close out of this screen because if not, it's going to keep playing. And it's going to keep playing because my computer has a mind of its own. It's too old, which is why we got to get a new one. So for those of you who are confused about what we're trying to do here, this is the channel. This channel has 3 objectives. Okay, the live stream serves 2 out of those objectives. The purpose number 1 is that we practice every single day. If you're not practicing, you are losing skill. If you are not pushing yourself while you're practicing, you are not getting better. Facts. If you go to the weight room and you lift the same weight every day, you're not going to get stronger. If you do more reps, you'll get more defined at the same weight level. If you want to get bigger muscles, flex more muscle, you got to do more weight. The concept applies to learning in general. The more weight you add on, the smarter and the tougher you get, okay? But you have to add it progressively, otherwise you get discouraged. And, like, you're not going to go to the gym if you're a scrawny little kid and put 100 pounds on the bench. Just not. You're going to start with the bar and go from there. The bar should be light enough for you to pick it up. If it's not, then you start with the smallest weights possible, okay? Same thing applies to here. So we're doing the practice and in 30 minutes worth of improvisational music every single week. And the improvisational music will correspond with the scales that we're learning that week. At this point in time, at least for next year, for sure, it doesn't make sense to try to do things out of order unless we have a specific day where we decide as a group, or us and the people on the internet decide, basically you guys decide, we have a day where you're going to just throw things at me so that I can test out my skill. But if you're going to work on the practice sessions with me, I'm going to make sure that the practice sessions line up with the improvisational chords and scales that we're learning. Makes no sense to try to do it any other way, because that way what you're learning you can use directly into it. It's like learning a language in the country. Once you finish learning that language and you leave the classroom, you walk outside the doors, you have to use it immediately. That makes sense. So let's do that. And the third reason is the main reason, the biggest reason, is for me to create electronic music for you to judge. Electronic songs, complete songs, instrumentals, beats, and tracks that I can give away to other people or sell or whatever. And you can judge it. You can tell me how I'm doing and judge my voice, because I will be singing on some of this stuff, or I don't rap, but things of that nature. Let me know what you think. If any of that sounds good to you, subscribe to my channel, like and comment on every video, and send it to people that may like it, okay? I'm going to try to break these up into shorts so that way the practice session doesn't interfere with people's, people's opinions of my improvisational sessions, because the practice sessions are boring. They're just going to be boring. This is the Muzzy McGee makes you eat your vegetables hour. Unfortunately, if you want to get better, you have to continue to work on the fundamentals every day. Ask Kobe how many free throws he shot every day. Ask him if he shot free throws every day. I guarantee you, Black Mamba, his answer would be yes, I shoot free throws every day, because it's going to be required of me. Did he try to shoot threes every day? Yes. Did he try to shoot 2-pointers, mid-range? Yes. Are these shots he could have made in his sleep? Probably. But he still didn't forget to do the fundamentals regularly. Okay? That's not to say he didn't do some impressive stuff while he was working out, guaranteed. But I guarantee you he never went a single day without shooting mid-range jumpers, without shooting free throws, and without shooting 3-pointers. Guaranteed. Okay? Fundamentals are the key to success. They just are. But in order for you to have fundamentals, you must go over them over and over and over, which is why the smartest professors teach entry-level university courses on a regular basis, because fundamentals are important in anything that you do. Okay? So number 2, normally I take this time to talk about Amazon affiliate links because I'm not receiving a revenue at this particular point. However, I got booted from the program because I did not make 3 qualifying sales within 180 days. That's okay. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Nobody died. It's all good. Hopefully, it's not that big of a deal. And hopefully in the future, we can sign up for the Amazon affiliate program once I receive 1,000 YouTube subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, not overall, but on this channel and maybe on the other platforms I will be streaming on consecutively. But once I get enough eyes on screen, then that way I will start selling product. And I don't think it makes any sense for me to do it now because we tried to do it before and it just doesn't make sense right now. With that being said, check out the cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the platform. If you use them to purchase cryptocurrency or use them to sign up for the cryptocurrency sites that I have available, they will offer you perks if you spend $50 or more, 50. So if you spend $51 or more dollars, you will receive perks, okay? The perks they offer you, they will also extend to me and by extension this channel, as I'm using 15 to 20% of my gains this year, up to $100 total, and reinvesting my money into this channel. Okay, and we will even talk about what I'm going to purchase. But as of right now, I'm in between. Today was a bad day. Today was if you watch cryptocurrency, today was a bad day. Okay, so we're probably around the $39, $38 marker as of what I have earned. But hopefully, it'll rebound by the first of the year. It normally does. We'll see what happens. And number 4, if you haven't done so already, just add me as a friend on Facebook, because helping me grow my Facebook account helps me grow my YouTube channel, and helping me grow my YouTube channel helps me grow my Facebook account. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. If anything I'm doing here is interesting to you or helpful to you, please sign up, subscribe, add me as a friend on Facebook so we can get to that 1,000 subscribers, 3,000 videos, 3,000 hours worth of watch time, 3 million views worth of, or 5 million views worth of YouTube video, of YouTube shorts watched. We're going to get after it this year, ladies and gentlemen. So please help me. I'm going to build this channel brick by brick in the most ethical way possible. I said morally and ethically. It's not really moral. I could be wrong. I don't really think that this channel really has anything to do with morality, but it might. We'll see. But ethically, we're going to try to build this channel brick by brick by brick. And I'm going to try to be as open and transparent as possible to make this channel as free for you and as free for you as possible. My name is Muzzy McGee. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow and in the next one, as we build this channel brick by brick. But with your help, we can do it more quickly.